On a freezing December night in 1981, a state trooper on patrol noticed something strange on Black Ridge Pass. A lone pickup truck sat idling by the side of the road, its headlights cutting through the darkness, engines still warm. But inside, there was no driver. The cab was empty, except for a spiral notebook on the passenger seat. Most of its pages had been violently torn out, leaving only a few cryptic lines behind. This was the beginning of a case that to this day has never been decoded. The truck belonged to Robert Hensley, a 48-year-old former military radar engineer. Friends described him as a quiet, methodical man, someone who never acted on a whim. His family told investigators that Robert was on a solo trip to visit an old, abandoned military observation station near the pass, a place from his past. But the night before he left, he told his wife something unsettling. He said he kept hearing a strange, metal-dragging sound outside their home, a sound he couldn't place. He checked the yard, the street, everything. I found nothing. When investigators arrived at Black Ridge Pass, the scene only deepened the mystery. Robert's luggage was untouched in the truck bed. A detailed map of the area was neatly folded on the dashboard. His emergency supplies, food, water, flares were all there, unused. It was clear he hadn't planned to be gone for long. On the floor of the truck, they found his handheld radio. But its batteries had been deliberately removed and were lying next to it. But the strangest detail was outside. A thin layer of fresh snow covered the ground, yet there were no footprints leading away from the driver's side door. Not a single one. It was as if Robert Hensley had stepped out of his truck and simply vanished into thin air. The police search went on for weeks, combing every inch of the rugged terrain, but found no sign of Robert. The only clues they had were inside that mysterious notebook. Just 3 pages remained. On one, Robert had scrawled, "They never left. I hear them every night." On another, he'd made detailed notes about unusual radio frequencies he'd been tracking. He described them as ghost signals, capable of creating physical sensations, like the feeling of whispers just behind your ear or a sudden, unexplained chill. His notes suggested these signals were somehow connected to the abandoned observation station he was heading toward. What had he stumbled upon? Investigators were stumped. They explored every possibility. The first theory was a simple mountain accident. Maybe Robert had wandered off the road and fallen. But the search dogs found no scent trail, and an extensive search of the surrounding cliffs and ravines turned up nothing. The second theory was a wild animal attack, but there was no blood, no torn clothing, no sign of a struggle whatsoever. The third theory was that Robert had disappeared voluntarily, staging the scene to start a new life. But his bank accounts were untouched, and he had deep ties to his family. It didn't fit the man they knew. A more fringe theory emerged, linked to his notes on radio frequencies. Infrasound. This is sound at a frequency so low, humans can't hear it. But it can cause feelings of dread, anxiety, and even hallucinations. Could a powerful, low-frequency signal from the old station have caused him to panic and run, disoriented? It was a compelling idea, but it still didn't explain the missing footprints or why he would remove the batteries from his radio. None of the theories could account for all the facts. After just 9 months, with no leads and no body, the official investigation into Robert Hensley's disappearance was quietly closed. The case went cold for decades. A local legend whispered around campfires. Then, in 2019, everything changed. A team of geologists surveying the area for a new construction project made a startling discovery just a few hundred yards from where Robert S.'s truck was found. Hidden beneath a mound of earth and overgrown brush, they found a heavy steel door. It led to a buried metal bunker, a secret facility that wasn't on any military map or official record. Inside, the air was stale and thick with dust. The bunker was filled with racks of broken antennas, smashed oscilloscopes, and decaying signal equipment from a bygone era. It was a forgotten listening post. As forensic teams processed the scene, they found something that sent a chill down everyone's spine. The corroded metal frame of a doorway, they discovered microscopic traces of green paint. Lab analysis confirmed the paint was an exact match to Robert Hensley's 1978 pickup truck. He had been there. Almost 4 decades have passed since that winter night. Robert Hensley has never been found. There's been no body, no confession, no suspect. All that remains is an abandoned truck, a torn notebook filled with strange warnings, and a secret military bunker that officially doesn't exist. mysterious radio frequency Robert wrote about has never been identified or decoded. Is he a victim of a terrible accident? Did he flee from a phantom sound only he could hear? Or did he uncover a secret so deep that it cost him his life? His disappearance remains lost in the void between reality and military secrecy. A chilling story that is still not decoded. Thanks for watching. If you have a theory about what happened to Robert Hensley, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more unsolved mysteries.